I did about 18 iterations of my own van build. We do have a shower. It is connected to the hot water tank. On this side, we do have a few more outlets, and we also have the USB chargers, which I personally love. Hey, I'm Simone. Let's go check out our rig. Welcome to the kitchen. We are gonna start over here with the sink. This is a Rivati sink. We have an extendable hose over here. Once in a while, it's nice to take a little head shower out over here. And then we also have a water heater over here. We just flip this on, wait about 9 to 10 minutes. And then we have hot water back here as well as in the back, which we'll talk about when we get back there. Underneath the sink, we have storage and also our gray water tank, which can also be released from the back. So it's super easy to pop that out and then dump it. And then we also have a ton of storage in the kitchen. We have a really big spot over here for all of our food. And then above top, we do have our Coleman 2-burner stove, and then we keep our propane down underneath in the storage as well. And then we have more storage up here for anything else that we need. We also have a flip top table over here. Comes up, it's really nice when I'm working from the front seat, or if we're hosting something outside, we can set up all of our food there. It gives us some extra counter space. I do love counter space, so that is really nice to have. Over here, we have our living room area. We have a ton of upper cabinet storage, so we like to keep a little extra food up here. And then over here is typically our towels and some clothes. Underneath, there is an absolute enormous amount of storage. So this can act as, anything for winter sports, summer sports. And then under this one, this opens as well as slides out. So we keep all of our kitchenware in this side over here. On this side, we do have a few more outlets, and we also have the USB chargers, which I personally love. That's just something that I have to have. I'm a photographer. I like to charge up my stuff really quickly. We also have an extra light. You can't see it right now, but it's actually the baseboard lighting. So at night, it's really nice to have it on so you're not, interrupted by the lights overhead if you're in bed. But if somebody needs to come in and out or just have a little ambient light, it's underneath in the front. We have our Victron energy setup over here. We have 400 watts of solar. So it is really nice to know exactly where we stand with solar. Over here, we have a pull-out table, which is really nice, again, for when I'm working, for when I'm editing. I'm also a software product director, so I do a lot of work on the road. This is great to have. It does pull out even farther. And then we also have access to the garage from here. You can open it, go straight back. It's really nice when we have bikes on the back and the doors are closed. You can access it all the way through. And then we also have shoe storage. So there are 2 pull-out cabinets. And then on top of that, we have a Dometic fridge, and it stores a ton of stuff. It's very nice to have in the van. Van life was something I've always wanted to do. We had an old 68 VW sitting in my grandparents' garage for years. It was beautiful inside. It had the brown velvet with the orange and green flowers, totally out of the 70s. It was awesome. Pop top. We used to play in there, hang out, and that was kind of a big deal for me. It just made me realize you could live somewhere on the road. I did about 18 iterations of my own van build. That's something that I take a lot of pride with. I built it out. It's getting sold soon, unfortunately, but it was my baby, so that took a lot of time. This rig is just, again, it's something that takes me places, lets me do what I want to do. Lots of friends can hang out here with me, so have always just kind of wanted to be traveling and be on the road, and I can work remotely, so why not? So here's the bed. We have awesome sliders on each side. We do have our covers. They are magnetic, like most people's vans. They open and close. But we do have the screens, which I absolutely adore. We got really hot in here last night. We're in Arizona. It was hot during the day, freezing at night. So it was really nice to kind of switch it up. The bed is pushed out just a little bit. So I mean, I'm 5'1", I'm very short, but someone who's probably 5'5", 5'8" could probably sleep in here very comfortably. The bed is a great hangout spot too if you're not somewhere that you can go out and hang. It's really nice to pile a bunch of people in, and if you're in the van life community, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it is comfortable to have that open feeling in the van, just because, again, you have your galley, but then on each side you have the cabinets in the front, in the back. It's really flexible to just kind of move around. It would be nice to either have cabinets over here or have our heads over here and extra cabinets over here for more clothing. The reason I actually want to switch this bed is we have the countertop over there, and it would be nice for, to charge our phones and all that. But the outlets with the USB are over here. Above me, we have the Deluxe Max Air Fan. There is a remote control in our junk drawer. It is really nice to have, again, for those hot days. Also, when we're cooking something, just turn it on, it takes it right out. But other than that, we have a nice strip of lights all the way around here. It lights everything up really well during the night, and it gets really cozy in here. So if you're someone who is looking to join van life, I would say that first, understand exactly what it is that you need out of a space. Do your research on rigs. It's quite important to know how you live every day and be honest with yourself. And then once you've figured that out, rent one. That is a huge change that I probably wouldn't have recommended to people before, but now that I'm in different rigs and seeing other people do things, I would definitely recommend renting one, either from a company like Boho Vans or from someone like Go Camp or Outdoorsy. They do short-term rentals, which are great. That is something that I would start recommending to people. It just is a really good way to get into the life and see if it's for you, and also get the layout that you really want. Welcome to the garage. We are traveling pretty lightly right now. Typically there would be bikes or, some other kind of gear or dog stuff under here. But we have some hidden storage back here on top of the 28-gallon water tank. It's hiding our camping chairs right now. We do have a water heater. It is great. Sometimes it's almost like too hot. We have a table, and then there's that access door to the front of the cabin over there. We have a ton of lithium-ion batteries. We have about 200 amp hours. Our inverter is a 2,000 watt inverter. We do have a shower. It is connected to the hot water tank. So if we do want a toasty shower, we just pop that on, push the button in the front of the kitchen where you saw earlier, and we get some hot water. It has a clip up on the door that you can attach, and then you have your shower right here in the open. Actually took a shower this morning. It was wonderful. The water tank or water heater does take a lot of energy, so that is sometimes something that we might consider, but never have had to actually plug into shore power. So as far as work goes, to keep myself going, I am a product director for a software company, so I work remotely. It is an East Coast job. Right now we're on the West Coast, so 5 a.m. That is my wake up time, but then I end at 2, get to go explore, so that's awesome. And on top of that, I'm also a photographer, so I work for the Journal of Lost Time. We're actually at a van event right now. So I take the event photos for Journal of Lost Time, and then just my own photography on the side. Pays the bills, and I get to have a lot of fun doing it. Thanks so much for following along. If you'd like to continue the journey with me, you can follow me at aurora.the.explore, which is ARORA.THE.EXPLORER. That's right? I'd also like to thank Boho Vans for letting me use their rig. This is a wonderful rig. You can also find them on Instagram at Boho Vans.